Greetings, beautiful ones. It is so lovely and wonderful to be with you again here on our YouTube channel. I hope that everything is going well for you in your life and that you are experiencing an abundance amount of love, joy, happiness, and peace. So today, in our process of working through our project, Finding Your Bliss in the Midst of Pain, we have evolved to a second part, or the completion of, I guess I can say, of our title for the project. And so, with that being said, we will introduce you to the completion piece of our title. So we know that it is finding your bliss in the midst of pain, and the keys to trusting yourself and living an extraordinary life. I will have to say that it has taken me a while to actually get that second piece to come together and to actually become as it is. Because originally in the process, I just was, okay, the title. But I knew that it needed to be more. But wasn't quite sure what that more was. And so, as I mentioned in an earlier video, the great part of bringing this project together and getting everything together so that it will be something that will be of value to you, not just when you initially read, purchase, and work through, but that it will be something that will be of value long after that. So we are excited that we have come to a point to where everything as far as how the project shall be presented is coming together. I tell you, it's amazing how, as we work through this project, we're finding that we are consistently, daily applying the techniques, tips, the process of finding your bliss in the midst of pain. Because we have a life as well, and things are still continuing to happen. We have family, we have friends. So it is wonderful to be able to take the techniques and take the processes and actually apply them. So I know that they work. So that is exciting and wonderful to be able to say and to present to you. So now that we have gone through that piece of formality or information as pertaining to what the title of our project is and where we are in the process in bringing everything together for you, I am going to mention something that I think will be able to propel you forward more than you actually may have even thought about, and that is meditating. And I know, and I'm sure that some of you have tried it, and it's like, oh no, I can't meditate, I can't get my mind quiet, and different things like that. But what I want you to know is that like with anything that we're introduced to and that we're learning, it takes practice. So when I mention meditating, taking 10 minutes, 15 minutes out of your day just to find a spot and just to sit quiet, and whether you choose to use music, I would suggest that the most important piece is to focus on your breath when you enter into your moment of quiet and meditation. Focus on your breath, and know that there are going to be times where your mind is going to be literally all over the place. Know that that is okay. But when that happens, you just relax, stop, and go back to focusing on your breath. That way you have a focal point. Don't be concerned about the extra thoughts that are going to come in and go out, come in and go out. Just know that when those thoughts come, you stop, say, and then just focus on your breath. That's it. And you will find with time, just like with anything else, with time, the thoughts will begin to be less and less. I will also suggest that as you move through this process of learning to meditate and embrace the practice of meditation, know that it does not replace or change your faith base. One of the things I want to always be clear on is that the techniques and the pieces of information that we offer and that we introduce to you is not to replace your religion or faith base. We are here only to enhance and to bring you into a broader sense of self, because you are, that big piece that brings everything together. You will determine your life and how things come together and what happens. So taking the time to find a quiet space and to meditate and to quiet the mind and to empty all of the stuff that you may come in contact with, or just taking that quiet time before you begin your day, will actually help you to create time of clarity, so that you hear that small inner voice that will give you the warnings, will give you your moments of creativity, that will give you everything that you need in order to make this life what you want it. So I would suggest that once you get to a comfortable point in your meditation practice, that you utilize it, teach it to your children, so that they know that they could take 3 to 5 minutes before going into a test or going to a game to where there's some type of competition, or if your children play instruments, when they have to do their recitals. And the same with you, when you're getting ready to do that presentation or speak or whatever the task is, just take that moment, take that time to quiet the mind and listen to self. Listen to that inner spirit that will lead and guide you through this life. I am so excited to be able to come and speak to you about how we're doing on this process and creating the project of finding your bliss in the midst of pain, the keys to trusting yourself and living an extraordinary life. So I hope you will continue to follow us. I hope that you have found value in what we presented today. And as always, loving you with all the love in my heart. And here's to hoping and praying that you are living a life of love, happiness, peace, and abounding abundance. Namaste. And remember to follow us here on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook at Camelia Straughn Rising Star. Namaste. Bye-bye.